It's a huge honor to be chairing the Siouxland Chamber Board of Directors. The Siouxland Chamber does so much for the business community, whether you're a small business owner or you're a large corporation in our area. The Chamber is there to support its members. And oftentimes people think of the Chamber and they think of the ribbon cuttings and the grand openings and all of those things, but the Chamber does so much more than that. There's a lot of lobbying that goes on not only in DC, but also at the state capitals, in Des Moines, in Pierre, in Lincoln, all 3 states, because it is a Siouxland Chamber. We represent this area. And we know what's good for this area is good for all of the businesses involved. And so whether you're a small business that's facing an issue or a struggle, the Chamber's there to help you out and figure out and work through different solutions. And large corporations, when they come up against some of those roadblocks, if you will, that come along the way, the Chamber is there working on their behalf, oftentimes silently behind the scenes that people don't see, but always there for its membership. The Chamber, obviously, helping businesses in our community and helping growth in our community is a key right there, and it's the major number 1 priority. But there's a couple different things that we want to work on that we know will help with the growth in our community. With COVID and coming out of COVID, a lot of businesses are struggling with employee recruitment and employee retention. And so we're looking at different avenues and different strategies to help recruit, not only in the workforce here, but recruit from the outside and get people to come to Siouxland and see the value that we have here. As far as affordable housing, we have in the country, here in the Midwest, some of the most affordable housing that you can find when compared to the South, the West, the East. And so we just really need to get the message out to folks that this is a great place to live, work, and raise a family. So on the recruitment side, there's that. Retaining people, keeping them here. What do our employees, what do our workers want to see? And that really boils down to quality of life. Some of the things that are going on in the community that, when you travel somewhere and you go, wow, that's really cool. I wish we had that in our hometown. We've all done it. We've all been there. And those are the things that we look at and go, why can't we have that here? What do we need to do and to rally around? And some of the projects that are going on right now are great things that feed into that whole quality of life. The new trails, the new plywood trail, the new mountain bike park that's going out near Sertoma and Cone Park. There's just some great things going on in the community. The riverfront redevelopment. I mean, it's just a great thing to help attract people and keep people here who may not know much about our area. And another initiative that I'm personally working on, I've been working with the DOT, the City of Sioux City, and some volunteer organization, nonprofit groups to help with is combating litter in our community. It's a problem. It's a problem in a lot of communities. Sioux City is no different than any other community. But when somebody comes to Sioux City, South Sioux, Dakota Valley, or Dakota Dunes, McCook Lake, anytime somebody comes onto our doorstep, we want to make sure that we present ourselves in the best way possible. And when there's a lot of litter in the fence lines, along the ditches, in parking lots and things like that, we know that is not putting on our best face, if you will. And so there are things that we can do as a community, pride in our own area, pride in our businesses, pride in our own homes, our apartments, and where we live and work. But that's also looking at things like, are there enough trash cans? When we recycle and when we dispose of things in garbage cans and they get dumped on a windy day, that can obviously blow away and create a problem. And so we're looking at this from a lot of different areas, not only sources, but ways that we can keep up on the problem and improve attitudes and kind of put a stop to some of it.